Episode 0, recording 1.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 0. It's not episode 1 because it's an introduction. So this
Oh,
is gonna be
yeah.
quick. Okay.
Great.
So, I'm Simeon, you're one of your hosts, and you are.
I'm Hyunmin, another host for you
Great.
guys. This is definitely not awkward. Okay, so Simeon, can you introduce what this podcast is about?
So this podcast is about talking about many issues in the world and using different points of view. So it's mainly going to be from Yeoman's part about the point of view of a devoted Christian, Protestant, and from my point of view is mainly going to be atheist. Then we're probably going to invite every episode or during a lot of the episodes guests who are going to be speaking about other points of views.
Well, we will try, but we're not sure if we can get guests for each week, but we will certainly try. And also, what Simeon means by different issues and topics, what he means is that we will be talking about the deeper questions in life, such as why is a human being valuable, and so on. Yes. So today, just as it is an introduction, we will talk about who each of us are, and then we will tell you to watch the next episode. Okay, so Simeon, who are you? You answered the question first.
No, you answer. I don't know what to say.
Say. Okay, stop.
So, I'm Simeon. I'm a high school student, and at first, so my parents are. I'm from Bulgaria, and my parents are Christian Orthodox, and very quickly I came to the realization that I didn't believe that there was some kind of higher being that was to do things or anything. So I really quickly didn't believe in the existence of a God, and that's why, in my mind, I quickly disproved the existence of any God. So yeah, no, for you, Yaman.
Wait, and so just before we talk about me, just to be clear, uh, have you did you just or did you look at evidence? What specifically led you away from the idea of God,
Um,
or was it just like a cultural thing as you grew up at a school or something like that?
no, actually, my old school it was a Christian school, so we kind of learned a bit about the Bible. But yeah, it's mainly the fact that I don't believe. To me, there's just many things that just don't go with the idea of there's a higher being that exists. So yeah, for
So
example,
it's just your intuition, or is it that you have done your research and thought about it, or is it
it's
both?
more of my
Or
intuition and my belief in science.
okay, I also believe in science. And talk about me for a bit. I grew up in a Christian household. Uh, I was born. Yeah, I literally went to church even before I was born, like in my mom's womb, and I personally, uh, have been quite critical of the Bible and its reliability for a very long time. Just up until 3 4 years ago, I've uh, yeah, there were a lot of conflicting views between what I thought and the Bible. But then as I have actually gone in and done my homework and done the research on the Bible and what it actually says, I have begun to realize that it is actually the true word of God. And now when I disagree with the Bible, which sometimes does happen, I still doubt. And I disagree with the Bible from time to time, and yet now understand that when I disagree with the Bible, it's not the Bible that has to be reinterpreted or rewritten. It's actually my ideas that has to change to fit the ideas of the Bible.
I feel like this was targeted. I feel like you targeted me at the beginning when you said about the homework.
Oh, the homework, yes. Did you feel targeted?
Yes.
Maybe that's a good indication that you probably should start doing your homework, Simeon.
Well, I believe my intuition.
Oh, your intuition.
Yes.
Oh, Simeon, just on that, I don't trust my intuition. I know that I'm not that smart. I know that I'm a very weak being, and I am too stupid. Yeah.
Actually, I've always learned to that always when I make a mistake, usually, I mean, most of the time,
So
it's
you make
because
mistakes.
Yes, but most of the time it's because I don't trust my intuition. Usually when I say
Okay.
that something is right or I think that something is right, usually if I go with it, I'm pretty much gonna be fine. So
But
that's why I trust
isn't
it.
it your intuition that tells you to not follow your previous intuition? So you're following your intuition anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
So basically you're
No,
following.
no,
Oh.
no, 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 no. Okay.
Yeah. This is basically what the podcast is going
Yes.
to be like.
It's gonna be a lot of no, 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 wait, and yes, 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 no.
Yeah. Uh, just to like talk about who I am for a bit more. My name Hyunmin, basically means uh, to live like Jesus, because the letter Hyun, it means light, and the letter Min in Korean, I'm Korean by the way. The letter Min means, the character means uh, like a citizen, or a person belonging to a bigger like group or a community. And in the Bible, it says it commands us to be the light of the world. And if you read that in context, we know that Jesus says, "I am the light of the world." So my name basically commands me to live more like Jesus, which is a name that I cannot really live up to. And throughout the podcast, you might see or actually listen to a few people who call me Isaac, and that's because in Korea, a lot of Christians specifically, before they're born, they get a name that you're called while you're still in your mother's womb, and that for me was Isaac. Uh, my name Isaac is not like a secondary English name that I chose after. No, it was like a given name to me before birth. So yeah, I find that quite special. And also, uh, I am very happy that my other name is Isaac. I would not want to be, I don't know, Moses, because I would rather not lead millions of people through the desert. And if you read about Isaac, he has a very prosperous and an abundant life. I like that, and also he has a pretty wife, which I'm very happy about. I hope that I can see a parallel in my life.
Yeah, my name is way more simple. I'm just named after a Bulgarian king who was said to rule during the Bulgarian Golden Age.
Yeah. So I think that's enough talking about us. Yeah, the podcast, as we have said earlier, will be about just deeper questions in life. We're gonna talk about like, does something make sense? Does something not make sense? And what is that something to begin with? Those are basically what we'll be discussing in the next, hopefully 10 episodes. We're hoping to do 10, maybe a bit more or less.
Okay, so I think that was everything we had to talk about, right?
Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for listening to this
Stay
first
tuned.
episode 0 of
Yeah,
our podcast.
stay tuned. Episode 1 should come out soon.
Yeah, it'll most likely come out next week as long as there are no logistical problems. So stay tuned. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.